What's up, guys? First episode of Stinking Slim being
This is-
uploaded to YouTube.
This is very hype.
The first episode was failed, but we used some clips. You see it on our TikTok, our Instagram.
Someone's camera shut off.
All right. We don't have to talk about that.
And that same someone was late today.
I was taking a Duke. I don't know what the fuck.
He was playing
You smell
CSGO,
like Duke.
eating food. He
had
he
this
got a
all in
fucking
there.
pasta dish.
We have you in 4K.
I have
the
to
toilet.
eat, bro. I'll pass out.
I made sure he wiped thoroughly. I told him.
Yeah.
Anyways, to get it started,
How
I'd
are
like
you
to
gonna start?
thoroughly introduce each one of us. And I want to start with Joe. You
Why?
see, I'm gonna do the introduction
Okay.
for Joe.
Okay.
This kid, there's really no way to describe this kid. He is the definition of multiple personalities. He switches his personality like he changes his underwear. Right? I'd say just
That's
as
not
often.
cap.
I never changed my underwear.
All
What are you
right,
talking
well,
about?
okay.
Flip it inside out.
Let's see. There's Gator Joe. There's Mafia Joe. There's Boxer Joe. Name some more
There
Joes.
was Mafia Nick too at a point.
Bro,
Yes.
I'm still Mafia.
Shut the fuck up. No, you right now. You're in Conor McGregor.
I just
Nick,
like, dude.
embracing your
Nah,
Irish.
Just sometimes I like talking in an Irish accent. You know what I mean?
Did you just try to go into one there? Because it
No.
really didn't work.
I didn't. I will not do it on
I
camera
agree with
because
you.
I'm working on it.
I talk in random accents all the fucking time.
Okay, and then there's me. There's nothing much to say
How do
about
I-
me.
how do I
I'm just a
describe
stud.
Also
He's a
got a
freak
big
of,
nose.
freak
That's
of
true.
nature. He's a
Nah.
specimen of human movement.
I think I'm a pretty normal dude. And
He's
then
pretty ugly.
He's alright.
and then there's Nikki, aka Stank.
Stank.
And why did you adopt this nickname, Nikki?
Because he's
Because
stank.
8th grade football practice, out there running in the sun, my big ass, I'd have stink balls. 9th grade too, freshman year, especially once we had two
Well,
days.
let's just-
I was stinking. My balls were stinking.
Nah, he smells fresh. He smells
I
fresh.
smell fresh.
He does smell
I
fresh.
showered today.
He did shower it. It's a rare occurrence. He did shower today.
I shower every day.
I'm just kidding. All right, so
What did you guys do today?
Fucking absolutely nothing.
listen, the first thing I wanted to get into today. So
No,
I've known this guy for a while. How long have we known each other? Say,
well, second grade we met because
but I've known you since kindergarten. We just weren't friends.
yeah, we became friends because I threw a kickball at you. And
Yeah.
you-
So tell that story.
No,
Tell
so,
that
so
story.
we're playing kickball in our elementary school, like the basketball court up top, and he hit it, and I thought we were allowed to peg. So
We
I
weren't.
Just,
It was
so
against
I
the
just
rules.
hurled one right at
It was
him.
clearly
and
against the rules.
it like caught him in the thigh or something, and it
Hit
he
my
just-
foot. No, it clipped my foot, and then my foot tripped over my other leg, and I fucking shredded
And
my knee.
I thought, honestly, I thought you were like gonna bleed out to death at the
Yeah,
time.
it was
because
bad.
I saw just like I looked into the cut and I saw
I was
white.
crying. It's just,
How many times has he hurt himself just on the playground? Fucking
I don't know.
broke his nose.
that was on the baseball field.
That was and that was
Okay,
also
but
Derek
you
Kaiser.
know
I was a
Out on the field.
rambunctious kid. I know you didn't do much as a fucking kid, but
I
I was
broke
a
my chin.
How?
In no.
Oh wait, we'll get to
You
that.
got
We'll get
two
to that.
of
We'll get to
them.
that.
How'd you break
Anyway, so that's how we met. He called my house. His mom made you. Your mom made
Yeah,
you call
my
my
mom
house.
made me call
And apologize.
your house phone. We
As she
remember-
should.
this is back at
You
the time
fucking
when
dick
elementary
face. I'm
schools
still mad.
gave
I have
out-
a scar on my knee from that fucking
This,
day.
this is back at the time when the schools gave out like the packets with everyone's like home phone numbers.
Oh, I remember
Oh,
that,
you remember
dude.
that?
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I just went. I was like, Nick Sherry. I was like, ugh, Mom, are you really gonna make me do this?
I remember I used to call my crushes on
I was
those
like, the kids
things.
are dweeb.
No, the fuck you did.
Dude, back in elementary school, I used to be like,
Oh, I definitely.
but I wouldn't say it was me.
Prank
Like,
caller.
but I wasn't using star 67 like to hide my number. I
You're
was
dumb.
just calling, thinking, no, they won't know it's me if I don't say it's me.
They find out it was you.
I don't know, but
I
they
mean,
could
all they
have.
do
They
is
could
look
have
in
just
the
looked at the
book.
number, looked
Yeah.
at the listener. That fucking fat ass.
So, the reason I was talking to you about like how long I've known you. I know you tell a lot of interesting stories.
I do. Tell
And the one story I wanted you to get into today is he claims this is true. He claims it. I believe him. When you didn't get attacked.
I didn't
but,
get attacked.
But
No.
you saw a shark and almost got attacked by a shark.
No, we were in
What?
California. We were in California. It was like
Yeah, and you swear this is true.
I swear this is true. We were in California. I don't know. I think it was my freshman year because my sister went to go visit schools because she was a junior.
I thought you were young.
No, this was
Damn,
like
this was, like,
freshman
recent?
year.
Oh, really?
Damn.
I thought you were young. Okay.
And or maybe it wasn't. No, it was freshman year when we went out.
It
and
was
I
around
learned to
that time
surf.
period. Okay.
So we went out and we're at Huntington Beach or something. I don't know. One of the like famous beaches out there. And like we rented these like super long ass surfboards. I remember they were like stupid long for no reason, so I couldn't control it at all.
Pause.
So I would just like I just like swam out the whole time. I didn't really catch any waves. I just swam out and like floated on it pretty much like an idiot. And I like felt something like brush the water under me, right? And at that moment I like got my knees up on the surfboard, and I looked down and I just saw like the silhouette of a bull shark,
Silhouette.
right?
Oh,
So
I need a little definition.
so
Silhouette
when
of-
I
what do you
saw
mean by
it and
that?
I saw it go, and then like it like disappeared because the water was like
What do you mean
shit
by the
green.
silhouette of the? What does that mean?
Like
You can see the outline
like
of it.
if
Oh,
you look
okay.
in the water, it's
I
like
needed a little
bullshit
definition
green,
check.
so you don't.
My vocab's not very advanced. I needed a little definition check.
Yeah,
All right,
you
continue.
fucking-
And so I went to the shore, and there's a lifeguard there, and I was like, "Have there been any shark sightings around here?" And he was like, "Yeah, there was like a 7-foot bull shark that's like been sighted multiple times off this coast." And I was like, "Huh?
And you,
No.
your parents didn't believe you, right?
No, no one believes me." I was fucking out there all by myself, bro. Imagine if I got bit
there's
by a shark.
a part of
how
me
bad they
believes this
feel.
is a pigment of your imagination.
A pigment? You mean a figment?
Figment of your
Oh my
imagination.
Pigment is
God,
what
this
is in
dude's-
colors.
Oh, that's.
Me and
You know,
Derek
I
did a
was-
science
I
project
had a
on
little.
that.
I had a little
and-
debate against myself whether they
Weren't
say
you in
pigment
that
or
group
figment.
too when we did that science project? It was me, Derek. It might have been Nick Pasilla.
Off topic.
Off
Anyway,
topic.
let us know what you guys think. That's
happened.
Nikki, what do you think? Do you think that's a true story?
The shark.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not like I
obviously,
said
it's not
that
like he
fucking
like
it came
he's
after
like, oh,
me.
I got bit by a shark and I fucking saved the day. Like he just saw it. I believe
just
you're in
saw it.
California. There's sharks.
There's sharks
Yeah.
all over there.
Yeah.
I saw it.
There's like sharks that are like this big.
Hey, you
fucking
didn't get
swimming
your
around.
parents to believe you though.
Whatever. Back when I was with my ex, no names.
One of his many.
We were at Ocean Grove down in
Yeah.
you know, what I'm talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
down in South Jersey.
Yeah.
And a fucking, I don't know what kind of shark. I think it was just a dogfish, but like that's a baby shark. Washed up on the shore, and everyone was like freaking out. It was like the biggest deal. It was so stupid. I was like, it's a fish. Like, pick it up and put it back in the water. It was literally just like spasming out on the shore, and everyone was just looking and like surrounding it like it was a fucking great white that washed up. It was like a tiny bit. I was like, just throw it back in the water.
So that's the story from a while ago. This is a more recent one I need you to talk about to me
Oh, boy.
because as you saw in the little clip we posted, he bought a ring light. Tell us why you got that ring light.
No.
I mean ring light, fucking the Ring doorbell camera thing.
We got the spotlight one that goes by the garage
Okay,
because
but why?
someone tried to break into my car at like 4 a.m. the other day.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy?
My mom caught him.
You know what's crazy? Dennis down the street last night. We were at Dom's house down the street,
Yeah.
and the next morning he goes in his car. He doesn't have his wallet, and there's like $200 of cash missing from his car. Yeah.
Yeah, he
and
keeps all his fucking tip money in his console.
yeah, and he
Like all fucking
checks his
singles
bank.
and
He
shit.
checks his bank statement or whatever on the app, and someone bought something. They spent like $200 at Marshalls in Patterson.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been people going around.
What the fuck?
Bro, thank God I locked my fucking doors.
Dude, I always lock my car was right next to his, bro.
I be
I didn't have shit in it though.
I come home from
and no one
somewhere-
wants my ugly ass fucking car anyway.
I come home from somewhere and I'll be like, I'll hit it like 3 times before I get in the garage, right? And then I'll get into my room. I'll like get all comfortable, get ready for bed and shit. And then I'll just be laying in bed, I'll be like, huh. And I'll get up and I'll like be reaching like to try to
Talking
not
Mike Joe.
like go. Like I don't want to leave my room, but I want to see if my car will lock. So I'm
Okay.
just like reaching and for the car.
Does it work?
Always, all the time.
Always. All right.
Bro, like I think Ring doorbells were a blessing. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, like
Dude,
I need to
Not
invest
even,
in
not
one.
even, not even for the security reasons. The amount of funny shit you can capture on that.
Exactly. But the one thing I am scared of, and low key, is like I get a Ring doorbell. I'm all like my sleep schedule
Yeah,
always
you're gonna
fucked
call
up,
your
especially
years
during
up.
the summer. Say during the summer, I'm up late at night, 3 a.m. I'm playing games with friends. I get a fucking notification, motion at your front door. I'm like,
No, Joe. Remember the security footage we caught on Nick's camera when you hit
When I
fucking
hit
Zuna
Zuna?
with the ball.
no.
I gotta roll that. I gotta roll that clip. I'll take a clip. I'm rolling that.
Good clip.
So funny.
She
She's
ate
fine.
that.
She's fine. She
She ate that like she ate that cancer too.
yeah. She did
Hey.
overcome cancer. Respect to Zuna.
She eats everything.
No, just imagine that, dude. Like, Ring door, like you get a notification from your Ring app, and there's just some motherfucker standing at your front door like this. Fucking
Bro,
staring
yo,
at
my
you.
neighbor. That happened to my neighbor. Literally, not well.
I'd shit myself.
People in ski masks. They came out of like an all black Suburban, and they were in. I swear to God, my neighbor has a video, and
That's fucked up.
they had ski masks. They had full fucking. I don't even know. You couldn't see like anything, and they broke into his car. They stole his laptop, and I think like some money that was in there, and he catches it on his camera, and then you just see the dude like look at the camera and walk up to it and just like I don't even know what he did. He like either ripped it down or like put something over it, but you see him go up to it in the video.
It's
like-
too late at that point. You already got fucking.
and it was
couch
snowing
your
out
ass
too.
and
I fucking remember my dad showing me the video. It was like I want to say 2 years ago.
That's creepy.
Was it like at your next to your house, or was it?
It was
in a
like two
different-
houses down. Yeah.
That's creepy.
Why is it? What's with all the car break-ins on this side of town?
People are
Yeah, I don't
broke,
know.
bro.
People-
Like, I haven't heard of any car break-ins on my side of town. Like,
yeah.
if there is, like, I don't
That's
hear
why
of
wanna-
it.
this
Yeah,
There's
is
I don't
why-
always.
know.
I feel like I'm always
This
hearing
is
of
why
one
I
on
want
this
to
side of town.
live in the middle of fucking nowhere, Texas.
Why you think it won't happen there?
I think it's
At least
less
if it does
likely.
happen there, he'll have a
We
gun.
live in the
Like,
fucking.
"Look that
We live
shit
in the fucking
down."
suburbs, Joe. If it happens
but-
here, it'll happen anywhere.
But it could get even more suburban.
Like, this is a nice town. Like, your side of
It's
town
more
is nice.
suburban?
Yeah, and that's why people.
You'd think
are
it'd
here
happen
trying
more
to
on my side of
fucking-
town. But
I'm sure it happens to people we don't know.
I know, but true.
You ever see that app, Citizen?
It's only for really like big cities though. I
No.
downloaded it, it didn't
What
really
is
work.
it?
So it's like people report like crimes in your area. Some
Yeah.
of them are actually really fucking funny.
Like what? Give me an example. How could you find a
God, I
crime?
deleted it,
I mean,
but like there's one
It's not
where,
like you live in Florida. You always see the Florida man memes,
Yeah.
but
But there was one recently that was like at like a Krauser's or some shit, and the guy tried to rob it with like a fucking plastic gun that he spray painted, and the guy noticed right away, and he was like, "Yo,
and you saw this on the
you're-"
app.
yeah, people report it. Like the store owner probably
I
reported
saw a
it.
few TikToks on it too. It was funny.
It's pretty funny. I mean, it's
But-
also scary because like you see like break in at, and then it's like
Bro, yeah, imagine you get
streets
the
away, and
imagine
you're
you
like,
get the
"Fuck."
bro, imagine you get the notification, you're like breaking that, and you see your address.
It's
you're
like 2 a.m.
you see your address, like your neighbor reported it. And you see your address, you're like,
It's like
"Oh, no, man."
Imagine Nikki.
it's like when a steel worker
Like,
sees
they could've
live
went back
leak in
to
the
bed.
corner.
The fuck are they gonna do to you?
If
bro?
I saw it, I would have sent a screenshot it, sent it to the group chat, be like, all right, see you fellas. Like, I don't know what
Peace
the
out.
fuck I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm the only one on the first floor. I'm the first one they're getting.
Act like
Yeah,
you're,
but you're also the
act like
fucking
you're
the
Arnie
biggest
Grape's
dude in
mom.
the family.
True.
Act like you're Arnie
You're like the
Grape's
brick
mom.
wall of the family.
She was dead. She was dead.
Who?
Arnie Grape's mom.
Oh, the movie. Yeah. It was
I thought you just said
people have some
Arnie, like-
context. No. You just did.
What?
I thought you were talking about like Arnie, like
Yeah,
being
that's
an Arnie.
Not Ben.
no. You know what that's from, right? You know how he does that?
Oh
From
my god.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape? The movie?
I've never
What's
seen
Eating
that.
Gilbert
the kid
Grape?
Arnie.
I've never seen
It's
that
like
movie.
this
Hey, what's
special
Eating
kid?
Gilbert Grape? It's about this guy named Gilbert Grape, and he has a brother named Arnold Grape, Arnie, and he's special needs. And he also has to deal with an overweight mom and like a really dysfunctional family.
Let me
it's
deal with an
what's
overweight
eating-
mom.
just
What the
realized-
fuck does that supposed to
And then
mean?
one day Arnie, the
No,
special
she's
needs
like
kid,
she was like very
Oh, like
overweight.
she can't
like,
move.
like-
she's like
immobile,
Like she's-
8,000 pounds sitting on a couch all day.
like
Alright,
EDP on
that's
steroids.
No, it's bad.
So,
At least EDP
so
can walk.
one
Dude, she would
scene-
eat you. Like she's I'll
That's-
literally let me show you a picture.
In one
Oh,
scene,
dude.
Arnie is like playing like hide and seek with her, and she's like dead in her bed, and he
Yeah.
like thinks that she's like
It's so
pretending.
sad. It seems so
It is
sad.
so sad. It's
Oh, I
terrible.
think I've seen a clip of that. Hold on.
It's dude, look at that. Show that.
Yeah,
Show
yeah.
that to them. That's a big
I think
bitch.
I've seen a clip on that.
Oh.
Arnie finds.
I put on my jewelry just to go to the bodega.
Stop, Joe. Stop.
TikTok
Oh,
is
I
live.
have seen this.
Yeah.
The mama wake up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sad.
Pause. It's so sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't even know how we're talking about that right now.
Yeah, we just spitball. That's what it's all about. Just spitballing.
Bro, have you seen one
Speaking
fucking...
about spitballs, shout out this kid named Trevor. When I was in 3rd grade, I shot a spitball directly into his ear from like, it was probably like from this end of the table to that end of the table, and it went like deep in there. And,
Joe's-
and camp
Joe's
counselors,
absolute proudest moment.
camp counselors had to come in with like really long tweezers to pull it out. It was really funny.
All right, Nikki, what were you gonna say before Joey randomly interrupted you with a spitball story?
what's the one memory that you, when someone says childhood, that you think of instantly?
Ding, ding, ding.
Like
ding.
you usually say
I am the one.
your childhood. The first memory that comes
SpongeBob.
Zeke
That's
and
it.
Luther.
That's
not
all I
what
fucking
I'm
did
talking
when I
about,
was
like
young.
something
I was
you
raised
did,
on.
not just
All I did was
like a
watch
TV
SpongeBob.
show. That's why you fucking.
Nah,
turned
Curious
down.
George. Curious George was the shit. That was my fucking show when I was a kid, bro. I would come home from fucking preschool and just watch that shit.
When I think childhood, I think Star Wars.
Childhood can be from like 6 to 12.
Well, what do you think about?
First thing I think about is just fucking.
I think
Being
about.
fat.
I think about.
I mean, I was a fat fucking kid.
I think
but-
about
Yeah,
scraped
dude.
knees.
Were you like fucking 5 foot in like kindergarten? Not really.
Yeah.
Like,
A
you
lot
were
of
some
scabs.
crazy shit
I
like that,
was
right?
5 feet
I
tall.
was covered in
82
scabs when I
pounds
was a
in
little
That's
kid.
fucking nuts,
I
I was the
was.
size of my mom right now in kindergarten.
I'm sorry. Pause.
dude. How big were you when you were born? Do you know how
I
much
was
you weighed?
normal. I was only. I think I was only 8 pounds.
This
I mean,
conversation
that's-
makes me
And I was
uncomfortable.
only
Pretty
like,
normal, yeah.
I don't know what the normal height is, but I was normal height.
Chupapi muñeño.
I don't know. He gave you the fucking extra growth hormone, bro.
Eso sí que es.
Fucking.
Bro, both of his parents aren't even fucking.
My mom's
tall.
5 feet tall. My dad's 5'7". I mean, my uncle's
What,
I
you're
six.
think,
6'1",
I think the
6'2"?
weight
I'm like
had
6'1".
nowhere else to go, so it went to your spine.
My spine. I don't think that's how it works.
I think it made a way
Weight
for you.
doesn't make you taller. That was just a shitty joke. The fuck?
Your genetics.
How long did it take you to think of that
I
one?
mean, my uncle was.
I didn't. I thought about it on the spot. That's why it's so bad.
My uncle was 6'2", but I don't see how that will lead to me being.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm 5'8".
I mean,
don't
he's
give a
5'4" at most.
You wish.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe 5'6".
5'4" and your girl.
That's not a flex.
Say 5'4" on what?
In 5'4" and your girl.
Oh, I have a good story. I have a really good story to bring up right now. But you know who's got to tell it because I wasn't there.
Who?
So he knows exactly what I was getting at. So I'm gonna just give the backstory and then I want you to explain from your perspective.
You can't give any.
No, I can because I know what happened. I just wasn't there. I've heard the story at least 12,000 times. So him, Nick, Dom, Ethan and James. Sorry, I don't even know what just happened in my throat. They were at the park, right? And him and Dom, you know those like fucking steering wheel things that like are at like playgrounds? It's like a fake.
metal steering
wheel,
but it's
like, Yeah.
encased in rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hard rubber.
it like came off of the playground, and him and
Well-
Dom were like playing frisbee with
Oh,
it.
I remember that.
No,
I know what
We
you're
were
talking
throwing it like a discus.
Whatever. It doesn't fucking
So-
matter how you were throwing it. It's like a 10-pound wheel. All right, just tell the story. Tell the
To
story.
my memory, this is what happened. So we're throwing it, right? And we're throwing it. So it broke off on one side of the playground. And on that same side, there was the woods, right? So we were throwing it into the woods.
Yeah.
And then Don was like, yo, I don't want to go chase it into the woods. So we faced the playground.
Yeah, but
Where
that throw
Ethan-
had to be
so-
very inaccurate.
No,
though.
here's why. I held it instead of like this. There was like a lip on it, so I thought I could hold it like this and like throw it further.
Okay,
and it
okay.
was hot and sweaty.
Yeah,
and it slipped
yeah,
out
yeah.
my hand and it went completely over there. It was like
And so James and Nick were sitting down, like they
the
were
three of them
on
are-
their
no,
phone.
The three of them are
ducking
sitting
their
down,
head.
ducked down, and Ethan's the only one that's like remotely up, and it, dude, it could have been so bad if it hit him like full on. It like hit him like at like a 45-degree angle.
It chipped his dome.
And it went off and chips his dome. And he falls down, right? He like got knocked out. And he falls down, he falls over. And we pick him up and the first thing he says is, I had a dream this would happen. and blood
That boy
is
got
co-
knocked the fuck out.
Blood is
bro.
coming out of the side
It was
of
like
his head.
squirting out, right?
Like the first like 2 seconds of it when we picked him up off the ground, it was like pressing
Dude,
against
I
the
don't know
ground
why I
to
laugh so
squirt
hard when you
out.
tell me this shit. I
And
just get
Dom
like a-
takes his shirt off, hero Dom.
Oh, of course.
Puts it on his head, and James runs to his house to get napkins. Dom
Napkins.
always
What
says
the fuck are
that.
napkins
Nah,
gonna do?
James ran to his house because he was fucking scared.
Ethan ended up
He saw Ethan like squirting blood out of his head. And he just ran.
He's like, I wasn't here.
Ethan ended
Nah,
up
but he came back with
Nick.
napkins.
I think Nick was laughing, honestly,
Yeah, Nick never knows how to handle.
but I don't remember.
Honestly, I
seeing
don't
him.
either.
Joey
Like, in
Joey
bad
called
situations-
911. I
I called
heard.
okay. I called
Joey called
911,
911, and he
and I
goes.
said my friend got hit with a blunt object, and it was like for some reason it was the funniest
He
thing
was
to
shitting
them.
his pants. He's like,
I was
"Oh,
not
my
shitting
friend-
my friend.
dude,
I was so calm on that.
Dom
that call.
told me you were shitting your pants. And you were
I
like,
was
"Oh,
so calm.
he got hit
I was shitting
by
my
a
pants when the
blunt
cops
object?"
actually got there.
Why? What the fuck?
I don't know.
They're gonna arrest you?
I don't fucking
How old
know.
are you? Fucking 11,
I don't
12?
know.
Yeah, that's the story. But yeah, I wasn't even there, bro. James just sends me a picture of a fucking ambulance. I was like, dude, what the fuck happened?
Dude, and then you're like, you post on your story, pray for Ethan.
Yeah, I don't know.
He got
Come on.
one singular.
James made it
stitch.
sound like he was like fucking dying. I'm gonna be honest. He was like he's in the
He was-
hospital.
Ethan was laughing when we got him up, and he was saying, "I had a dream this would happen," because he said it like 3 times in a row, and then Dom was like, "Stop repeating yourself," and he was like, "I had a dream this would happen," and they started laughing.
Yeah, that's retarded.
That was such a stupid.
I had a dream this would
Occasion.
happen. What the fuck?
Who has a dream that they get?
No, it was
fucking
just
domed?
fucking.
It was just because it happened, and then he got knocked out. I doubt
So
he
he
actually
probably
had a
thought he
dream
had a
about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd put
Yeah.
money he didn't.
Hold on. So you broke your chin?
Yeah.
Which one?
Stop, yo. Stop. I don't condone that. That was funny as fuck. I can't even laugh. That was funny. That was funny.
Look at the fucking fist bump you.
When you listen to the
yeah.
audio later, you'll notice that I made that joke earlier. You just didn't hear it, so I got to
You did?
reuse it. Yeah,
I didn't even hear it. Yeah.
perfect.
I was in kindergarten, and we were going from the gym to my classroom, and we all had to be in a single file line. We all had to fucking, and then the teacher's like, "All right, kids, 1 foot in front of the other," and I'm literally thinking that means one
How old
foot
were you?
in front of the other, like this. And I was in kindergarten. I was like 5. I literally thought, like, I didn't know she meant like 1 foot like this. I literally thought she meant like this, 1 foot in front of the other. So that's how I was fucking walking.
You're so stupid.
I was like, I thought I was walking wrong my whole fucking life.
You've never heard like that term?
I was
One
5. I don't
foot.
fucking know. And we're walking back to class. I'm the line leader, and we're going up the ramp from the gym to where the office is, because our classroom was past the office. I'm walking up the fucking ramp, and I trip. My left foot was on top of my right foot, and I gotta lift my right foot up. I trip, fucking bang my fucking
Oh, on the fucking floor?
on the
Did you break the-
floor.
did you break
and
the floor?
I'm like I was just quiet for a second apparently. And then, I
You need
didn't cry
headphones.
apparently somehow, and I remember. I don't know how I remember this, but I remember being on the floor, my chin hitting the floor, and just seeing blood go out like this.
Oh.
I was like,
oh.
I think I was probably shitting myself, and I had, I think, a couple, like 4 or 5 stitches. You can't see them because I have 2 chins and a beard,
On a related note.
but it was fucking scary.
You didn't have a beard. Fucking shut the fuck
You
up.
can't see it now. I'm like,
I didn't hear what you said.
it's probably
Alright,
down here now.
on a related note, remember that story you told me when you fucking got food from your family, like a whole tray of food at Fuddruckers and you fucking ate shit? Bro, I need the security footage from that.
Dude, I wish
need
we
it.
did.
I
honestly.
need it.
I
Nah, you were
fucking-
mad. Wait,
I was
did they give
pissed.
you like free food after?
Yeah, they redid our order for free.
That's fucking nice.
But I didn't pay for the meal. My dad,
Just tell the story.
my dad and my sister ordered the food. They said, "Nick, you go pick it up." I'm like, fine. Bring my sister with me to help because it's a lot of food.
Hurts.
I pick it up. We're waiting. You know how Fuddruckers has that little slope?
Envision this.
You know how Rutgers has
Oh,
like
you
a
went
kind
to
of
that side of the restaurant where you have to slant up and then it's to the left.
I didn't know there was another side.
You turn
Okay,
right.
anyway, keep going.
So yeah, there's like a little ramp going up, kind of.
Yeah.
And I'm walking out the restaurant, 2 fucking bags in my hand. My sister's not carrying shit. And I fucking just, I don't know. I'm wearing Air Forces. Air Forces are blocky as shit, so it's so easy to roll your ankle.
Not
I
even
roll
a
my
little bit.
ankle. I almost fall,
The
and then
skating
like
forces.
I
Nike
tried-
sponsor me.
Stop, Joe.
I try
It's my
fucking
favorite shoe.
not falling, picking myself up. So I like sprint. I make it all the way to where like the sign is from the door, and I just fucking eat ass. And my fucking
if I saw
knee
that,
was
I would've fucking
scraped.
cried,
my
dude.
legs were scraped.
I literally would've
and
been
my sister
crying.
was like,
Were you, how
Trying to-
mad were you?
I was like,
Did people see it happen?
there was like these 2 old ladies that were eating right by the door, and they saw it. And they're like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Dude,
And then-
I would literally pay to see that. I can't even give you like a set amount and how much I would pay to see that shit.
And then the fucking manager came out. She's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I probably should have said no and sued their ass.
Dude,
Actually,
actually,
got a bag.
dude, you could.
I mean, it wasn't like their fault.
That's
It was
your
my dumbass
incompetence.
fault.
Well, yeah.
They would countersue you.
Yeah, you hit over your own shoe, but like if you tripped over something
They
there,
would use that security footage, and you would be fucked.
Yeah.
Me and Nick would be in court recording it.
Dude, that was down bad.
that's funny as fuck, dude. I wish
And
I
then-
saw that.
That would have been Gildan.
Gildan.
And I called my dad when I fell, and they were recooking the
What do I
food.
do? I
He was,
fell.
he was like, because they were already taking a while with the food before I fell. And he was texting me. He's like, "Where are you? I'm fucking hungry." I'm like, "They're still cooking it." And then I text him.
Oh,
I text him. I'm like, "I just got it. I'm coming now." And then I fall. He gets a call like 2 minutes later. I'm like, "I fell in the parking lot, and the food went everywhere." And he's like, he didn't even was like he wasn't even like, "Are you okay?" He was like, "Are you kidding me? How long is this gonna take?" And I was like, "Dude,
I'm suffering.
10 minutes."
I'm suffering.
Nobody gives a
right
fuck
now.
about the pollen.
I do. I'm
dude,
suffering.
dude,
today.
yeah, I'm.
You guys are just betas that are allergic to fucking
Fuck
pollen.
you, dude. I never
You,
get
ha-
allergies.
you have boobs.
I don't care.
Well played, Joe.
Free titties.
Well played.
Free fucking titties.
That's true. Anyway, yeah, that fucking pollen is fucking me up, dude.
I'm blessed to never be allergic.
Dude, I
to
never
anything.
have allergies for some reason. Like, I mean, I have them sometimes, but barely ever.
I always had allergies.
Dude,
Since I
as
was
soon
little.
as what were you saying?
So I kind of want to just get on the topic of like conspiracy theories. If any of you guys know any,
Oh, let's talk about. Let's talk. You know what you're
Conspiracy
talking about?
theories.
because
alright,
those
I mean-
I could sit and talk about conspiracy theories.
If you
all
can
fucking
bring
night.
one up, I will gladly talk about
I
it.
got you.
I got
Top
one.
of my mind, I
No,
don't have any.
Fuck you. I got one. So one conspiracy theory that's been roaming around. It's been roaming around for a while, but lately it's been kind of taken off because I'll tell you why. So the theory is like about like a new world order. So there's like these rich ass families that are just trying to instead
the
of having different
Rothschild-
governments.
The Rothschild family, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, something like that.
My boss was telling me about that shit.
And like they don't want separate governments for each country. They want one government for the whole world, like a new world order.
What the fuck?
And it's just like a bunch of like international like elites like that control the governments, industries, and media, everything.
Oh
And-
yeah, I always hear about that shit.
And like everyone's like, "Oh, it's not real, like nothing." And then last week, the CIA changed their logo, and it no longer says United States. It just says Central Intelligence Agency. Because they used to say Central Intelligence Agency of the United States of America. It no longer says that at
So you-
all.
Can I?
Just
Can I?
CIA.
Can I make an assumption?
What?
The acronym is CIA, not CIOUSA.
Brings up a great point.
No, I know.
Maybe they just changed it
You don't
because it
have to
was
fucking
time for
whisper
some
in the mic.
change.
This isn't ASMR. But
Joe's just debunking you.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'll show you. So, yeah, but the name isn't CIA. The name isn't Central Intelligence Agency of the United States. It's just Central Intelligence Agency. But the logo had the United States because the CIA is only for the United States.
I mean, have you seen like all the recent footage of like UFOs and shit that they released? They just kind of slid it in there with like a different bill, and then it just happened. And there was like, there's people that were like, yeah,
Who released it?
the government.
Oh yeah, I mean they were. They were.
They were from like Navy planes. You could hear.
They
them
were
go, like, "What
obligated
is
to do that, right? Because I remember in like January seeing.
They just
a bunch of
slid it
posts
into
about-
a bill, like it was nothing.
Yeah, because they don't want it to like. But
Yeah,
they were
no one cared.
obligated to. I forget why. I saw a post that said they were like. They were obligated to share information about UFOs and aliens.
talk about
by,
real
like,
news.
April something.
The Josh fight that went down.
What?
The Josh fight
Nikki knows
with
what
all
I'm
the
talking
fucking
about.
Joshes. It was
You've
a
never
meme. Like
seen that meme?
It was a meme from
So
a
this
year
guy
ago.
posted like a couple years ago or a year ago, whatever. Like he just like a Facebook message group with a bunch of people named Josh. Like pretty much everyone you could find and fit into the group. And he sent like longitude, latitude coordinates and said, "Meet here. You have a year to train or whatever." We're battling for the name Josh. So they recently met up. This date was like the 24th,
It
April
was the
24th.
21st.
They actually fought.
So they
It
just had
wasn't
like
like
a
an
pool
actual
noodle
fight,
fight, and they crowned this little kid
As the
as
king.
the winner of
like-
all, king of all
He's the only
Joshes.
fucking Josh.
Interesting.
No, one dude actually got his name changed. Like, legally.
Really?
Yeah, one dude legally got his
Sweaty.
name changed from Josh
Dude, that
to
reminds me
Jared.
of the fucking Area 51 thing when the Area
That never
51 raid.
happened though.
When
I
People
mean, there
gathered-
was a few people there, but not as much as they said they were. The Josh fight, like there was
I think they
actually
just pussied
a
out.
shit ton of people there.
Really?
Yeah, like Area 51, like no one fucking showed up. Like there was maybe a few hundred, maybe 1,000 people.
That is so funny. So it was like a year.
Josh fight, there was a few thousand people. There.
He literally said you have a year to train, and then a year from then they all went.
Yeah, the April
What the
21st,
fuck? Why was there a
2020.
little kid with a Facebook Messenger?
Because it turned into a meme. It turned into a meme. It
Mm.
wasn't just Facebook. So
Okay.
and everyone showed up.
Ever named Josh.
But the thing was
Josh,
the-
Josh Garcia should have fucking showed up.
Bro, have you seen like those weird fucking pictures of like politicians and like actors and shit like that, of where like earlier on in their life, like their earlobe was like detached like this, but then
No
like
clue what you're
now
talking
it's
about.
like fucking connected to their fucking face.
Oh
People
yeah,
get
I see
older.
those.
People
Like-
get older.
like
People
this.
change.
Oh yeah, that one's
No clue what you're talking about.
Joe Biden.
Okay.
Well, it's not just Joe Biden. There's a lot of other
Oh, yeah.
ones.
But
He's old now.
Your
Oh.
age
Is that
doesn't
something that
make your
fucking
fucking earlobe attached to your skin.
what are you, a fucking doctor?
No, but I'd figure. Do you fucking think over time
You
your
never
earlobe
fucking know.
will attach?
Nick knows physics.
That's like your fingers.
I know
Sticking
my
up-
shit.
That's like your fingers sticking together, like having fucking web.
Dude,
fingers.
that's a thing.
Oh, you
a
showed me
birth
that
I literally
before.
just showed a fucking video
What? Yo,
to Joe
that's
of that.
insane.
Well, that's
that
a
he
birth
pointed
defect,
that
though.
out.
Yeah, you might be right, but yeah.
That's nuts that you pointed that out.
Hold on, did I even?
That doesn't
fucking like
happen
it?
over
I don't
time.
think
Sheesh.
We're good
Alright.
at that. We're good at that.
This is- All right, so here's some would you rather's that might be hard or not.
It's
to
gotta
answer
be
for
hard
some.
hitting. If they're not hard hitting, I don't want them.
That's lame.
We'll start off easy. Would you rather date someone that you're in love with but they don't love you, or date someone that loves you but you don't really fuck with them?
Been there, done that. Both of them.
Are they hot?
If you love them and the person you love is hot, then sure they're hot.
Wait, what was the first one?
But they don't love
They
me.
love you.
The
but-
person that like you're in love with them but they don't love you as much back.
I'd say
Nah,
the second option,
Second option.
but they
'Cause I
have to
can-
be hot.
Been there, done
Yeah,
that.
they have to look at least like. I mean, I'm not the fanciest looking, but
I don't
I
care.
also wouldn't date a fucking.
My
outfit.
standards are too high. I know it, but it's whatever. They have to
Yeah,
be high.
because like if like I'm in love with a girl and like she's not giving me the time of day, I'm gonna fucking be like, aw.
Yeah.
But like if a girl's insanely in love with me and dating me, I
You
can
don't.
grow
Yeah.
to love them. You know,
Fuck you, Nicky.
like I can learn to love them if like someone's insanely in love
No,
with me
yeah.
or some shit.
yeah, maybe.
So what about you, Joe? Second one.
But she has to be hot, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolute dying.
See, me and Joe are pretty simple dudes. Like our humor is like
I like mommy milkers.
shit, fart, dick, piss.
Come. Nuts.
Yeah. Balls even.
So inclined.
Yeah.
I
That's pretty
do
much our
feel
humor.
inclined today.
So like,
Dick, balls, even.
that was on point.
Really, bro.
All right,
All right.
next question. Sorry, dude, these allergies kicking
All
my
right.
ass. I can't
Would
even
you
talk.
rather lose your preferred hand or your preferred foot?
Foot. You just get a fucking prosthetic
So we're
foot.
all
Preferred
righties,
foot.
right?
You get a prosthetic foot.
preferred foot?
The only thing that you would lose, like when losing a foot, is balance. But then you get a prosthetic and you're fine.
Nah, Joe just doesn't want
My
to
preferred
not be able to
hand is my
jack off
left
with his
hand.
preferred hand. That's the thing. That's why Joe picked that.
Your preferred hand is your left?
Yeah,
Why?
'cause I'm
You're a fucking
ambidextrous.
lefty?
He is
I'm
ambidextrous.
Alright. Yeah, I'd probably rather lose my foot too.
I'm gonna watch
It's
Family
like
Guy.
hands, like even if it's prosthetic, it's like it's still awkward to use like the fingers.
It's not
Yeah.
there. It's not there.
It's not
man.
gonna be
It's
the
not
same.
the same. Yeah, foot. That's it. Fucking foot.
You think if you had two prosthetic legs and like would running still tire you out?
Yeah.
You ever see the no?
But you're
when
not
they have,
using your
well, it
legs.
still would tire you out. 'cause
Yeah, you
you're
are.
still using your energy.
You okay? Well, what part of your
in your
legs?
thighs.
Your whole leg, like your
Like
whole,
up to here.
like,
dude,
up to,
what
like
you're
up
not-
to your. Okay,
They don't have prosthetic.
You're not gonna be able to run with that shit. Like stilts? What do you think? Like a bionic legs that fucking?
If you have,
Moose
if you
or
have
something
robotic
like
legs
that?
that run for you, then obviously you're not gonna be tired.
That's not a thing though.
But it's not a thing. If you
Maybe
have,
Elon Musk will
you ever
make
see
that
those
shit.
those runners with no legs and they have those like curved things?
Yeah, bro.
Those things are fast.
There's some track stars that have no legs.
oh yeah, I've seen
She's a
those.
runner. She's a track
This fucking blonde dude. I don't know his name. I saw him on TikTok. He's fucking just hauling
I
ass.
follow him.
Yeah.
yeah. Shit.
All right, next question.
If I beat it, wearing a Johnny. These allergies are kicking my ass. Sorry for the sniffling, guys.
All right. Would you rather chop your own arm off
Nope.
or chop a complete stranger's arm off,
No problem.
but
I
they
would,
come back in 30 years to kill you?
and then I would kill them on the spot. And I would
Like,
have
they,
them-
are,
I
are they
would-
definitely gonna kill
I
me?
would have them.
They're gonna.
They're gonna try to kill you.
If they're
But
gonna
the thing is,
try,
I'm
gonna
gonna
sit
take the
in the
second one
house.
because like
I'm
they
taking the
have one
second
fucking
one.
arm.
Yeah, I'm taking
I have
the second
two.
one.
I have a one-arm advantage on you. You're trying to kill me. You fucking-
Well,
I'm
what
gonna
do they?
sit in
What
my
do they have a
house.
gun?
Even with one arm, I'll just fucking
I'm
swing
gonna.
the
Do I
arm.
know
lock all
they're
the
coming?
doors.
No, like
I'm gonna-
just know in 30 years you don't know.
I'm gonna
where I
lock
am.
all the doors, sit in my
Dude.
main hallway at the front door with a gun.
I'm just
And just
30th year. I'm staying fucking locked and loaded. That's all I gotta say. But
You'll
yeah,
you'll be 48. Just
yeah. I'll be 48. I'll have I'll have a whole army in my house if I have to.
all have a family.
Dude, I'm breeding.
Call
older
the
boys, and
National
they're gonna all have
Guard.
fucking-
You knowing now at 18 years old if that happened,
I'm gonna clip this
gotta
up. I have
start-
like 5 girls.
you gotta start breeding.
Fucking kill myself. Dude. No, I'm just kidding, but like,
If I had
not really.
all girls, I'd kill myself.
It's-
I'm having 2 kids or until I have a boy, but the limit is 4.
So explain.
So
that.
if I have 3 girls though, I'm not gonna try for that 4th boy, because it
Yeah,
could
'cause
be
then
a
you're just like,
4th
fuck.
girl.
I'm gonna just adopt some.
Then I'm
fucking
just
kid.
adopt a
Yeah,
boy.
honestly, like, what do you guys think about like adoption and shit? Like, I honestly plan.
What do you mean?
Like,
I've
no, I
always kind of
think
like
everyone
low-key
should-
wanted to
Well,
adopt
Nikki,
like
I
a
don't. The thing is,
helpless.
I don't know if you're gonna have a wife.
Asian
You might
child.
have to adopt. No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm definitely not gonna have a fucking wife.
definitely
That's
gonna have to
I'm just
adopt.
that is a financial.
I might have a
divot.
kid out there already.
They had a fucking prenup.
Cut that.
The thing
Dude,
about
you
prenups
think
is like,
girls are gonna sign a prenup?
well, I mean, if they want to marry you, then they will. But then
I don't
if
even
they
know what
don't,
that
if they
is.
if they're like, no, I'm not signing that, then they would just want you. For
Oh,
your
isn't
money
that
and
so
you
that
fucking
like
leave 'em.
if you guys get divorced, you don't like split half and half, or like you
It's
do,
like they don't have to
like,
get so much fucking money from you. It's just
But the
fucked.
thing is,
Dr. Dre was a billionaire, and then he divorced his wife, and now he is like.
And
I
now
mean,
he's
still has
still a
700 million.
billionaire.
No, he's $700 million, but 300 million. Or I think it was more than that. He had to give to his
The
wife.
fucked up
It was
part-
well over $1 billion.
the
The
fucked
rich
up
get
part
richer.
is in California.
he
I
has
don't know. Don't
literally
fact check
Beats
me.
by Dre. He gets closer to $1 billion every day.
Dude, like I'm not saying you should complain. I'm just saying it's a fucking chunk of money.
The fucked up part.
Jesus.
There
Choking on
goes those
Gatorade.
lungs.
Fucked up part is that in California, when you get divorced, you have to pay child support. You have to pay whatever life they're accustomed to. So if you're a rich dude with luxury things, luxury house, luxury car, you have to pay the wife, ex-wife, and the kid a lot more because they're accustomed to that life. Like, you're not accustomed to that life. You've been with me for 2 years. Like, as an example.
Fuck California. California.
It's not just California.
All
I'm
over
pretty sure it's another
California.
state. I think it's
You
in
like
like
California?
20 states.
The concrete jungle, man.
That's New
That's
York.
New York, you
I
fucking
meant
dickhead.
like more in like the terms of skateboarding. Everything
Oh
out there,
God,
every
this fucking
structure out there is built for
He's in,
skateboarders.
so yeah.
No, California. Like,
As I
is
mentioned,
dope, but,
he's,
like, their
he's in
laws-
skater mode right now. So he's been in skater mode. For
California as a
I'll give
whole
him
is
that.
dope, but I
You
just
better
don't
give me
fuck with
that.
like. It's
Pause.
expensive there. State tax is ridiculous.
I wouldn't
The
live
laws
there.
are
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I wouldn't live there
I would
unless
never
I wanted
live
to be
there.
like homeless.
a Dude, there's so many homeless people there.
Exactly.
Speaking of homeless
I have a
people.
lot of homies.
Would you rather be wanted for murder and be on the run, or be a
OJ.
homeless man with only boxers on?
Well,
You're wanted for murder.
Homeless
My
man boxer
wiener-
with
my
boxers
wiener
40
on.
years
my
life,
my
easy.
wiener would be cold.
I'll work my way up.
From a homeless man with just boxers.
Fuck yeah. I'll find out a way.
My small pecker would be cold.
Well, I mean, do I have like a criminal record? Can I get a fucking job?
You could. You
If
got
you
normal
murdered
record.
someone,
You
you're
Just
not
what do you
gonna
just
get a
spawn
job.
as like a homeless man? How'd
I
you get
guess
to that
so.
point? All right. Well, if I
I'd
just
be
spawn as a
homeless.
homeless man with underwear,
And then I'd murder someone.
I'd figure it out.
And then
Bro,
I'd know.
you know the anxiety I'd have if I was wanted for murder and I was on the run. But that would be kind of fun.
I
though.
would be on.
That'd be fun. That would be fun.
Nah,
No,
I
just like the
always, I
thrill.
always think of that
You know
shit in
what I
my
mean?
head, especially like after playing GTA. I'm like, it'd
I
be
should do
fun
this
as
for real.
fuck to rob a
Dude,
bank.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to go like.
I want to rob a bank with my
You
friends.
guys
though.
are just
CIA,
incriminating yourselves.
FBI,
I'm
not
not
gonna
gonna
have
rob a
us or
bank.
nothing
I plead
like
the fifth.
that. But like, it'd be fun as fuck to go on a bank heist.
Yeah.
The
I plead the
the
fifth.
Pacific Standard heist, that'd be dope.
I agree. That would be fucking
You're,
dope.
you're a Pacific Rim job kind of guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
clockwise.
Okay. Okay.
Havana.
All right.
But
As
no,
long as
I
you
would-
wipe
I
thoroughly.
would do that. I would be on the run if it was like I robbed a bank, because at least I have money at that point, and I can find a way to clean it. And I probably have a lot of money at that point. But
It'd have to
if
be
it's
unmarked
murder,
bills,
I'm not
bro.
gonna be on the run, because what do I gain from it?
Yeah. All right.
Like, I
I
don't
would
gain
just kill
anything from
myself.
All right. Next question. Next question, my brother.
I like this question format.
it. All right.
Tom Brady kisses his sons or son. Like he like makes out. With
Would
them.
you rather jump forward 10 years into your life, or go back 10 years?
go back?
Yeah. Go back.
Yeah, same.
Why the fuck would you want to jump forward? Just to see where you'd be at?
Wait.
Yeah.
Like,
you
would
mean
you
like,
stay
like
there?
You'd be at-
physically jump forward and stay there, or like
Yeah,
just
like-
sk-
like-
okay, so
it's
like,
like-
just skip.
Oh
it
yeah,
past
no.
it in the
Go
next
back.
10 years?
That's easy.
Go
no,
back.
like you go forward or back 10 years and you stay there, live out your life. from
Back
there.
easy.
Yeah. I'd go
Yeah.
back because
I wanna
Pretty
be
much just living
you
another
go
10
back.
years.
You go back knowing everything you know now. You could fucking
Exactly.
easy be a millionaire.
Exactly. That's
I
all
wouldn't
I'm
be as fat.
talking about.
I wouldn't be as fat.
I mean, we don't know that.
I mean, if I go back to 8 years old and I know what I look like now, I'd be like, "Ugh."
Put that into perspective, real quick.
Me and Joe were the same age or
Same
weight.
weight.
As much as me
When I was in
Probably,
kindergarten.
dude.
I was a skinny fuck.
He was 5 foot. Also, that's crazy. You were 5 foot,
Kindergarten.
in fucking kindergarten.
dude. You gotta put a picture. Do you have a picture
Yo,
of you
if
from
you have a
kindergarten?
I
picture,
do. I have a
I'm
picture.
gonna rewatch
You, like,
the
standing up?
podcast for this.
I think so. Oh, I'm sure I have
Put it
pictures.
up. If we find it,
I
we're
gotta
putting it up
rewatch
right now.
this. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny.
I got it.
No, 'cause
I'm
they
like
had-
imagining it.
They had like a thing of an emperor penguin in the classroom, like a real life size. And I think they're like 4
I feel like you
foot.
weren't a fat ass though. I feel like you were just tall.
I was pretty
Like
chubby.
Rahul.
Yeah. I don't.
I mean, like, the
don't-
thing
didn't know
is
you were
like,
kindergarten.
My mom's 5 feet tall, 80 something pounds. Or no, she's like 90 something pounds, but she's skinny as fuck. But like she looks skinny as fuck. But like, I guess as a kid, maybe I don't know. I wasn't grown into it, so I just looked chubby, even though I weighed less.
Who
but-
knows, dude? That's fucking wild though. All right, next question.
All right.
Next fucking question, Joe.
When's the next UFC fight?
Now we'll get into that in the next pod because we have a special guest coming up. I want to chat about that with.
Dylan Danis,
Yeah.
come
We're
back for
having
sure.
Jake Paul on the podcast.
Jake Paul will be on our podcast,
Jake Paul, come
airing
to
on
my
Saturday, May. I don't
Can you
even
imagine
fucking
how
know
like
the date.
weirded out he'd be? If
May
he just had to
15th.
come to my house in my basement.
Yeah, we're like Jake Paul, yo,
He'd be like,
fucking walks down here with his $1 million fucking outfit.
he's just like,
He's looking at
He's one
brick
of those
walls.
people that I feel like is like really big in real life.
Yeah, I mean he's a big fucking dude, but
not
like,
really. He's like,
Both the
well, no, he's
bro,
like,
how can you not? Just, honestly, I don't even hate him. It's just like, I need to watch him fight an
kinda-
actual boxer, bro.
It's
yeah.
kind of annoying.
I need him to fight. Like, if he can beat an actual boxer,
There's so many actual boxers.
I would
that
be
wanna
so
fight
I would
him.
be so glad to see that. But I haven't seen it yet.
I'll
Ben
put-
Askren can't fucking punch. He can't throw a punch.
Nah, I honestly think Ben Askren threw that fight.
Okay.
He was
Dude,
listen.
nah,
he was
he
a,
didn't.
Watch his first UFC fight. He gets picked up, slammed
Yeah,
down
that's
onto
true.
his neck,
Against Whitaker, right? Was it
and
Whitaker?
then gets absolutely ground and pounded.
I
don't
think that was.
remember that guy's
Who
name.
the fuck?
He
who the
gets
fuck-
absolutely pounded
but-
into the ground, and then he still somehow gets a submission and wins.
exactly. So what I'm
One
saying is
punch
like,
from a 12-ounce glove versus a billion punches from this guy's pretty much straight fist and then elbows, and he
Oh
doesn't
no!
like.
It wasn't Whitaker. It was Robbie Lawler. Yeah, he fucked him up, dude. He was killing him.
exactly. But like,
and he won the fight. Ben Askren ended up winning
yeah,
the
I
fight
know.
by submission, I think, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the reason why I think he just kind of threw it was because like now he's getting older. He kind of fell off as a fighter.
Oh, he really fell
He
off.
got it.
Yeah,
back.
he
You know
was
how
just
much
retired.
they got
I know.
for entering the
He
ring.
fell off as a fighter. Probably didn't have as much money as he used to. Probably was like, I could
No,
use
he has a
couple
lot of
million.
money. He runs wrestling academies.
No, I don't think he threw it. I
He's
just
an
think
Olympic wrestler.
I know.
no, he's
But
good
I'm
on money,
just
but
saying.
like, why not take the extra fucking whatever
Couple
3
million.
mil?
He did. He
Well,
got
this is
paid
exactly what he did.
500,000 for
He
walking
hears
in
a
the
loud
ring.
He hears a loudmouth 20-something-year-old kid wanting to
He
fight
doesn't care.
him. He's like, I'll fight you. He's like, all right, this is the
Doesn't
date.
care.
Winner gets this much. Loser gets this
Yeah.
much. He's like, I'm fine with losing, getting $3
Yeah.
million.
Honestly, I
I have a
can see
year
that.
to train. I'm gonna have a year to sit on my
I
ass.
didn't
and
pay
look
for it, and
like
I feel like I
trained.
still got robbed.
And then
No, yeah, I watched the whole stream for free because I used some
Ass.
fucking website, and I've regretted it so hard. It was such a fucking. And dude, like I saw Ben get hit, and I'm like, holy shit! And he gets up. He didn't even look like he was wobbling that much. And the fucking.
nah, he was wobbling a lot.
I don't know.
he
When I
got
first,
up, he was
when I
like-
first saw it, I was like,
Fucking,
the ref fucking waved it off, dude. I was so.
Can we
pissed.
talk about the time that I lost
And,
money?
all right,
on
and
the Tyson
Jake, all right,
Fury
Jake
fight?
Paul. Wait, Joe. Jake Paul was fucking crying like he
father.
just won a like world title.
Okay,
'Cause
well,
he
no,
think-
if you listen to like the UFC, like they interviewed like at 246 or whatever, they interviewed like Weidman and a bunch of other UFC fighters, and they're all saying like that they see that fight as being like a step closer to being like a real boxer for him.
Well,
so
yeah.
that's why he thought it meant a lot to him.
because
I mean, even if
He's
Ben
fight-
Askren did throw the fight, like it still meant he fought a real fighter and not you
yeah,
know, just
that
an
fight
athlete.
is
Yeah.
more legit than any of his other ones. That's at least a real fighter,
Ben?
UFC fighter.
The Ben Askren fight.
Yeah, because before that he boxed an NBA player and 2 YouTubers.
I
Yeah, but
lost $250
fucking
on
Deji
the
gave him the
Wilder
most
v. Fury
competition.
2 fight.
Well, that was also his first fight, so
Yeah,
he
I
wasn't
know.
as good.
Just saying.
But I mean, I can see why he was hype about it.
Dude, all I gotta
'Cause
say,
it's
I don't
like his
think
most
I don't think,
legit
I don't
fight.
think he'll ever fight Cormier. I don't think he'll ever fight McGregor. I know he'll never fight
He'll
McGregor.
never fight McGregor.
Because
McGregor said he'll never fight them.
why the fuck would he?
Why? Yeah,
Yeah.
he has
Alright,
plenty of
Floyd
money.
is fighting Logan because he's what 50 fucking 3 and his career's over. He might as well just grab another bag while he can.
What do you think's gonna win that fight?
I got Floyd. You kidding me? He's the best boxer to ever fucking live.
I don't.
But he's also 50 something.
You really have Logan? I will bet.
I
look,
have Logan.
Look,
I'm gonna bet
if
on
it was
Logan. 'cause-
Prime Floyd,
I'm
I'd
gonna-
say
no, look,
absolutely.
no,
I'm
look,
gonna bet.
look, look,
I'm gonna
look.
bet 50 or 100 bucks on Logan.
No, I'm betting on Logan, but he's not gonna win. I'm betting on him because if he wins, the fucking upside for that is
Will be
insane.
so
Make a couple
It's like a
$100.
20 to 1. It was some bullshit like that. Like the betting odds were crazy.
20 to
Against
1.
him.
So you're saying if I put $100 down and Logan wins, I'll get $2,000.
All right, I don't know if that's the exact number, but I'm pretty sure
But
it's something
something like
crazy
that.
like that. Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I was like-
Here's where I'm coming from. Floyd, yeah, he was the best fighter in the world.
But he's not 6'2".
But I don't like. I never liked him
You
because
think
he's
He's
just
not
really
think-
cocky.
6'2",
Wait, wait,
100
wait.
He's
or
not
260
Wait, 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 wait.
pounds.
Do you think Floyd Mayweather, someone who's been fighting his whole entire life, he didn't even go to fucking school. Boxing was his school. He
I know.
trained. That was what he did instead of education.
Yeah.
Do you think this guy is gonna waste his 51-0 whatever it is
I
record
think-
on a fucking YouTuber?
I think he's just no. Here's the thing.
There's
I
no
think it's
shot.
gonna look like the worst Mayweather fight ever to exist because he's not gonna blow his career on YouTuber, but he knows that if he tries, Logan Paul's been like training really hard for this. So
Yeah.
I think he could go to like the distance. I don't know how many they're doing, 12 rounds.
What about
or whatever.
Mayweather versus the Big Show though?
But I'm saying, oh my god.
At WrestleMania.
Hold on.
horrible. I'm saying that this is gonna be the worst fight because, like, you know how Floyd does that defensive thing, and then when someone gets tired, that's
Yeah.
when he goes on the attack. I think he's just gonna be on the defensive the whole time, not just because, you know, like because Logan Paul is bigger than him, but because even if he does get tired, like he's still gonna be able to reach around and punch him and
Yeah.
clip him. His defensive tactics, that shoulder roll thing, I don't think that's gonna work on someone who's
No.
pretty much a whole foot taller than him.
All right. I
Yeah, he's
don't.
10
The
inches
weigh-ins when they do the weigh, Logan definitely dropped weight. There's no
Yeah, he
way.
dropped to I think 190.
If that, bro, Jake's 190. He looks so much smaller than Jake. I'm telling you, I
Jake's
think
shorter.
I-
I think and bulkier.
Logan's gonna be fighting at most 180.
Even
Floyd,
so,
maybe Floyd will go up to 160. I don't know.
they're fighting out of weight and way out of size.
Bro,
He's got
Floyd
reach
is
and height.
is dancing around that fucking ring.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's gonna look like a shit fight because it's just gonna be 12 rounds of him moving around.
Is it a 12-round fight?
I don't know. I'm just
No?
like saying
Do you know?
it might be 6 rounds, 7.
I think it's 8
8.
exhibition 8-round fight. I'm pretty sure.
That's
I mean,
still
dude.
nuts that he got the opportunity to do that.
It said Logan Paul on here. It says Logan Paul cut down from 225 to 200.
Wait, you was
That's
225.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of weight.
He looks.
He's also 6'2".
He looks shredded, which means he's probably
a lot of muscle.
no, but like I'm saying, he looks like he lost a lot of weight.
I don't think. You said Jake looks bigger than him?
Yeah, he does.
No.
You don't think so?
Jake looks
No.
like a mean.
He looks more like
motherfucker.
Logan looks more like toned. I don't know. Like I feel like he's definitely weighs less than Jake.
Shout out Ziz.
I don't think. No way. Jake's like 5'10". No way.
I mean, dude, this fight was supposed to
Okay.
happen this month, right?
It was supposed
This happened last
It
month.
got pushed back. Now it's in June.
5
6.
weeks. 5 weeks until the fight.
I don't know. I'm betting on Logan. I'm gonna bet on Logan, but I will not be surprised if he loses. In fact,
Oh, yeah, I think
I'm gonna be really surprised if he wins. It's just the betting odds are too good to pass up on.
You're saying fucking
I'm
Jake
I'm
looks
willing to
bigger than
wager like
Logan?
$20 to $30 on
You're
this
saying
dude.
Jake looks bigger than Logan? Look at Jake.
That's recent?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean Logan looks more
This is
like
from 2 weeks ago.
I don't know, dude.
Logan's fucking huge. He's got like 20, 30 pounds on Jake.
Dude, I feel like Floyd's gonna tire him the
Jake
fuck
fought at
out.
180, didn't he?
No, it was 192 or some bullshit. He was over 190.
Oh.
Ben
Oh,
Askren was a fat fuck in that weigh-in.
He wasn't
see all
even
the
fat. He
memes?
just had the
Do
love
you see all the
handles.
memes of him standing there at the weigh-ins? Like,
Dude, that
and
was the
it's like
funniest
my
shit I've ever
wife
seen.
is like me standing at the end of the bed while my wife has all of her fine jewelry
It's
on.
like Jake beat
or,
that guy up, and then he's
all
like,
of her fine
"Ah."
lingerie on.
Like Jake really like he acted. I just hated how he reacted to that fucking win.
Yeah, it's whatever.
I mean, it was the biggest win of his career. So far.
Okay,
I just
Every-
want to see him get knocked
it's like-
out. That's all.
you see, bro, fighters that fight and like keep fighting like Connor, for instance, right? He fought his way to the top. So every fight after another was the biggest fight of his career.
Yeah.
And he fights Aldo, he wins the belt. He didn't cry about that. Beat Eddie Alvarez. He has 2 belts on his shoulder. Doesn't cry about
He's
that.
used to winning at that point.
Jake's fucking, that's his 4th fight he won.
I know, but
What-
Conor McGregor's won a lot more than 4 fights.
He beat a fucking bag of potatoes for a few mil.
Let the man be hype. Let the man be hype.
But
I'm not against him being hyped. He was crying like a little bitch. Like
He was happy,
so much
man.
satisfaction in that fucking cry. I was like, dude.
happy, man.
All right, May 8th is the date.
May it's the date.
All right. So, you heard it here first. We'll be airing this May 8th, Saturday, May 8th. First episode.
Let us know what we should do with this wall back here. We're thinking about a banner with our logo on it, but, you know, I was thinking personally a flag. It has Ben Franklin on it. It says, "Tax this dick." I thought that would be really good.
I like it. I do like it.
Or "Shoot Fast and Eat Ass" by George Washington.
That's another good one. We'll figure it out. All right.
All right, fellas.
See you later.
See you in the next episode.